This is what a one-day fast will do. On my wife's birthday, all that food I ate, I was almost 195. This morning, 190. 5 pounds in one day. So it is 7 o'clock in the morning, and the past couple days, we celebrated my wife's birthday. We celebrated on Saturday. No, actually, we celebrated on Sunday, and then we went out to eat on Monday. If you saw my video yesterday, you saw where we went. And I was not happy gaining 5 pounds on the scale. So I decided to do a fast yesterday, which was Tuesday. By the time you watch this video, it'll be Thursday. And 5 pounds in just one day. That just goes to show you when you go off your plane a little bit, you have a little bit of carbs and sugars, you're just gonna store it as water weight. And if you do like a 24, 36 hour fast, all that water weight you're just gonna shed off and you're gonna go right back to where you were. So don't worry. If you go off the plan and you gain a little bit of weight, it will come off. The only time it won't come off is if you consistently cheat every single day and you go back to your bad habits, which I am definitely not gonna do.
It's been about 38 hours since my last meal and we're sitting outside of the gym. So we're gonna get a quick gym workout. And after the workout, what I really wanna talk about is why eating in moderation, as you've heard that advice quite often on the internet, is really bad advice for some people. And I want to talk to you about that today. But we're going to hit the gym first and get a good workout, and I will see you then. Exercise number one, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a low incline dumbbell chest press, but we're just going to work on the bottom part of the movement to get that nice stretch. So you're not going to have to go up all the way. Always start with a warm up. So I'm just going to start off with 40 pounds. I'll probably go to like 70 to 80 pounds. So I usually do about 15 reps just to kind of get the blood flowing. So we're just going to go halfway up on the stretch. 4, 5, about 15 reps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So that's how to do the movement. Again, that's just a warm up. I'll probably do a couple more warm ups and then we'll go to our working set. All right, now we're gonna be doing our working set. So I'm just gonna do 75 pounds, 8 to 10 reps, just in the bottom part of the movement. All right, 8 to 10, here we go. Just at the bottom, 2. 7, 8, 9, 10. And the reason why I'm doing it at the bottom part is because your muscle grows much faster by getting that full stretch. Now there's times where I will go all the way up, but for this particular exercise, we're just working on the bottom half. We just finished chest. Now we're gonna be doing an opposing muscle group, which is back. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna do a regular row. Okay, a regular row, you're kind of like at a 45-degree angle like this. We're gonna be doing what's called a pendulum row, and this is where your back has to be totally flat, but we're gonna add one more twist to it. We're gonna be doing deficits. So we've got these bumper plates on the ground because I wanna make sure I get a full stretch at the bottom. So let me just show you how to do it. So we're just gonna stand here, knees bent, stick your butt out, and you want your back to be totally flat when you lift the weight. Nice and easy. I'll do about 10 reps for a warm up. And this is going to really work that back. 8, 9, 10. Much different than doing a regular type of barbell row. Next, we are going to do my absolute all-time favorite exercises, Bulgarian split squats. I'm just kidding you, I hate doing these things. And that's the reason why I do them, because what doesn't challenge you won't change you. So we're just gonna do 2 sets, 6 to 8, one leg at a time. We're gonna put our foot on the back of the bench and we're just gonna go do it. All right. This is one of these ones where you just don't even want to think about it. You just want to get in there and just do it. So 6 to 8. All the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that balance. Take a little breather. A lot more challenging when you've been fasting for 36 hours. I can tell you that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta work those legs, which is my weak body part. And 8. Actually, that was a little easier than I thought. I might bump it up to 50 pounds. Now we're gonna be doing cable lateral raises, but this one's a little bit different. We're gonna be doing what's called cuffed cable lateral raises. So not every gym has this. Most of the time you'll see the ladies doing their kickbacks, but we stole it. We're gonna use it for our wrists, all right? So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10. So we're gonna hook it here, and you can hold on to something here. And we're just gonna do 3 sets of 10, and you wanna bring it out. Much better than holding a handled cable. So we're gonna do 10, 3, 4, and then we'll switch to the other side. We'll do the other side. I wish they had 2 of these. They only have 1, because you're supposed to do 1 leg at a time. 7, 8, 9, and you'll just want to hold on to something while you do these 2, so you can balance yourself. So now what we'll do is we'll switch hands. Again, if you have a gym that has 2 of these, that would be ideal. Just slide this out. If you want to just stay right there, you'll be able to see from behind. We're gonna go ahead and hook it. I'm gonna stand over here and up. 2. So you keep that cable in front of you at all times. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I like these much better than holding onto a handle. 7, 8, 9, and then 1 more. Nice and slow. That gets you a much better shoulder workout. We're getting close to the finish line, so now we're gonna work on a little bit of biceps, and what we're gonna do is hammer rope curls. What this is gonna do is gonna work the brachialis, which is hidden underneath the bicep. And anytime you do a hammer movement, you're gonna pop that brachialis out, giving you those nice bicep peaks. So let's go ahead. We're gonna probably do 3 sets, 10 to 12. So feet shoulder width apart. And we're just gonna curl out like this. 2, 10 to 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go ahead and we'll aim for 12. 9, 10. Nice and slow. All right, so as you can see, that's what's gonna really make that bicep pop, is the brachialis underneath. So dumbbell hammers, rope hammers, reverse easy bar curl, all gonna work the brachialis. We're back from the gym, and my wife is gonna be making some food. Never leave a woman hungry, so she's gonna go ahead and eat. However, it's almost 12 p.m. and it's been 40 hours since I've actually had a meal. The last meals I had were a part of my wife's birthday, so we have a lot of food left over. But what I want to talk about is this whole advice that people get or receive about just eat in moderation. You hear this all the time. Well, here's the thing. That only works for certain type of people. There are people, such as my wife, who can actually eat in moderation, right? You can pretty much eat in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have self-control.
Yeah, see, I have no self-control, okay? So if it's in the house, I'm more likely going to eat it. Now, over the years, I have developed some form of discipline. I mean, we literally have some Krispy Kreme donuts over here because my mother-in-law stayed over. the house for a couple days. So unfortunately we have those for the kids. And we got a ton of stuff in the fridge. It's just absolutely insane. So I'm gonna have to go through it. So let me get back to the whole moderation thing. There are people like my wife that can do that. I, on the other hand, I'm the complete opposite. I cannot eat in moderation. And just think about this for a second. Would you tell a recovering alcoholic to just drink in moderation? Of course not. You see, I'm kind of the same way. I love carbs. I love sugars. I love foods that are just high palatable type of foods. All right. I love that kind of stuff. And if I just have a little bit, what this will do to me is it triggers something inside of me to where I want more and more and more. And I literally just can't do that. So for me, I can't even start. I can't even just have a little bit. Whereas my wife, she can have a little bit. I, on the other hand, cannot have just a little bit. So I have to really develop discipline. And this is why I don't like going out to eat very much. I like to be in control of my environment. And that's really the key to weight loss, is to set up your day for success. Create healthy habits for success. And you're going to have to use some discipline. You know, from time to time, you're going to have to use discipline. Discipline is important. But I think what happens is people overemphasize discipline and make it more important than it should be, when what you really should do is just create an environment that sets you up for success, okay? And then make better changes and create healthy habits. That's going to set you up for success more than anything. I've said this in other videos, that your weight loss didn't fail because you ate something bad inside your house. Your weight loss failed because you were putting foods in your grocery cart and then brought it home. That's where it started. Your weight loss failed the minute you put junk in your grocery cart, all right? Or if you've got company and you've got leftovers. More than likely, if you're someone like me and you see it, you get triggered, you eat a little bit, now before you know it, you've eaten the whole thing, all right? So that's what I would advise, is that if you're someone who struggles with moderation, you're probably going to have to go on a elimination diet. That's why I like keto and carnivore diets. They eliminate carbohydrates, sugar. Carnivore is really, really strict because you can't even have vegetables. Whereas keto diet, you can have vegetables, you can have berries and nuts. Carnivore is very, very restrictive. So for people like me, and maybe you watching this video, you realize that the only way you're going to reach your weight loss goal is you're going to have to go on a restrictive diet. It is what it is. Now, does that mean you have to do that for the rest of your life? Of course not. There's going to come a time, like me right now. You know, I stepped on the scale, I'm 190. I can go out and have, you know, whatever from time to time. But again, I got to use discipline because I can really overdo it. So the majority of the time, I will not go off my plan. Even though I've reached my goal, the majority of the time, I'm going to stick with keto or carnivore. But there'll be those few moments, you know, birthdays, anniversaries. Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. We're going on a cruise in July. So what I'm personally going to do is overshoot my goal by 10 pounds. So if I happen to gain 5 to 10 pounds on the cruise, I'm still going to be at 190. I'm still going to look great. I mean, I'm at 190 right now. Okay, I'm pretty ripped. I'm pretty shredded. You saw the gym workouts that we did, and that's me at 190. Can you imagine 180? So overshoot your goal by 10 pounds. So in case you go off the plan, you're still going to look great. All right. So I hope this video really helps you to get an idea, because you know yourself better than I do. You know if you can eat in moderation or not. And I have nothing against restrictive diets. I know a lot of people do. They say, oh, you don't want to do restrictive diets. You don't want to do that. You're going to gain all that weight back. But it works for certain people. You got to do what's right for you. All right. So make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and always hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, I'll see you then.